a Wells good night at the Prudential Center, also known as The Rock, in Newark, New Jersey, against the New Jersey Devils on ESPN Plus Hockey Night, as the Florida Panthers were looking to bounce back against the Devils, and they done just that. And it wasn't easy because New Jersey has a good defense, and they have a pretty darn good goaltender of Jacob Markstrom. And speaking of goaltenders, it's Spencer Knight going up against Markstrom, who had himself a pretty darn good game, exception of what happened a little bit later on. So, to start off this game is a Kovacevic, with the cross check against Matthew Tkachuk. It hit to this player, which would then cause a little bit of retaliation. A big hit from Matthew Tkachuk is trying to spark up the team that's been kind of struggling, but not in a way that it's kind of in the downfall. Well, they just want that urgency. And that's what I love about the Panthers. They do play with urgency when the time is right. But this penalty is immediately killed off. So not much to say about that one. And another penalty against the Panthers. This is against Sam Zurkevich, holding against Brett Pesce. New Jersey goes on the power play. Nico Hischier with the snapshot, which was saved by Spencer Knight, as well as Mercer with the wrist shot, which was saved by Spencer Knight. That penalty is killed off. Curtis Lazard with the backhand, which also was saved by Spencer Knight. And since those two penalties, it's been a pretty boring first period. So boring that there's really nothing to talk about. It's been uneventful, boring, slow, and kind of tedious to watch. So for the sake of this video, let's just skip to the second period because more actions came in the second period. Needless to say, it was a 0-0 first period. And just like the second period, but only in the second period, a lot more shots happened in the second period than it did in the first. I think Florida had 5 or 6 shots on target in the first period, and New Jersey with just 8. That is boring. That is a boring first period, so we're going to skip ahead to the second period. Second period, no penalties. However, Florida arguably had a better period than the first. Okay, Kulikov is shooting the puck. AJ Greer is shooting the puck. Evan Rodriguez, Ovis is shooting the puck. But all the shots on target, Jacob Markstrom is denying the Florida Panthers. But as well as the Florida Panthers denying the New Jersey Devils. Spencer Knight making some saves. Paul Cotter with the wrist shot. Dougie Hamilton playing good hockey. McDermott is shooting the puck, but gets hit by Thornfoot. Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes, Jesper Bratt. They're shooting the puck, but both teams in the first 2 periods denied by their goaltenders. So it's been a goaltending struggle for both teams in this game, especially when it happened in the second period. In the second period, a lot of action. A lot more action in the second period. They were really pushing and shoving from there and there, but it really wasn't crazy like it would be in the third period. AJ Greer especially is trying to get a shot in, but Markstrom has it, and we can see the frustration in AJ Greer. Thomas Nosek, welcome back to New Jersey, winning a face-off. I will say this too. I think the good player, really the best player of the team right now for the Panthers, is Jesper Boqvist. Jesper Boqvist is playing good defense and also getting some good hits when it's needed. Not in the way that is violent, but in the way that's trying to prohibit the New Jersey Devils for penetrating the puck towards Spencer Knight. Pretty good. Mayer with the wrist shot was saved by Spencer Knight, and we go to the third period. Still scoreless in the game. Third period. Now we could talk goals. Hischier wins the faceoff for the Devils, and the first shot on target in the third period was Matthew Tkachuk with the wrist shot, but denied by Markstrom. However, 41 seconds into the third period, we do have a goal. Nate Schmidt gets his 7th assist of the season, and Carter Verhaeghe's 21st assist of the season. Like I said with Jesper Boqvist, he's playing good hockey in the game, especially in a defense guy, and putting some good hits. he does get this really good goal against the Devils, and it's off the wrist shot. He gets his 10th goal of the season. Jesper Boquist. And, I mean, this is one of the hottest hockey players right now in the National Hockey League. Sam Reinhart, you could talk about him as well, but Jesper Boquist is undermined by us fans. I mean, why aren't we talking much about Jesper Boquist? Seriously, we talk about Barkov, we talk about Kachuk, we talk about Reinhart all the time. Let's talk about Jesper Boquist. He's hot. He's scoring goals that are absolutely timely. Timely goals for the Florida Panthers, especially when they're trying to build back the way that they are dominant all over again. He is clutch. He is clutch. And I say this in the third period too. Not only his offense was pretty good, his defense is absolutely amazing. However, after that first goal by the Panthers, as Sam Bennett tries to snap it in, but saved by Markstrom, New Jersey would get this goal as he is assisted by Nathan Bastian, if I said it right. That's his 4th assist of the season. And Timo Meier, that's his 16th assist of the season. Off the wrist shot is Nico Hischier with his 20th goal of the season. It happened again. An own goal happened again for the Florida Panthers. It got a Forsling to the back of the net by Spencer Knight. What the hell is going on? Same thing happened against the Boston game. Now, exactly like this happened against the Devils. Except when Hischier got the last touch. I think this was meant to be a pass, but it deflected off Forsling, and it just so happens to ricochet to the back of the net, and that sucks. 2 minutes later, penalties. Matthew Tkachuk gets called for an interference against Nico Hischier and a roughing against Seigethaler, which was served by Evan Rodriguez. Seigethaler with the roughing against Matthew Tkachuk. I don't have a problem with the roughing call. I do have a problem with the interference call. And I have proof. I have proof that this is not an interference. Okay? Where is the video? There's the video. There's the video. James and Olive, forgive me. I'm using your video as evidence. Take a look where Matthew Tkachuk is and take a look at where Seigethaler is. And look at the puck was. There's the puck. He tries to turn around, tries to play for the puck. Right? Let's watch it again. Let's watch this again. There's the puck right there. Actually, let me go back. There's the puck right there. He turns around, tries to go after the puck, but he ends up, it's a clean hit. I say it's a clean hit. And then two New Jersey players were mauling Matthew Tkachuk after that interference call. But yet, New Jersey comes away with a power play. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? He was going for the puck. It's a clean hit. Why is that interference? I would have accepted more if this was a charging call. But even if that's a charging, that's still a clean hit to me. This should have been a 4-on-4 or continue as a 5-on-5 for the penalties. You could call that a roughing for Matthew Tkachuk. Fine. However, interference, terrible call. That is an awful call by the officials. But New Jersey goes on a power play, and Florida kills it off. Dougie Hamilton with the wrist shot, which was saved by Spencer Knight. There was a shorthanded chance. I mean, Lundell went from coast to coast, but Markstrom has that wrist shot. So that penalty is killed off, so we don't have to talk much about that. Thank God. Sam Bennett tries to snap it in, but Markstrom has this one. Bennett again with the wrist shot. Florida's trying to shoot the puck in. I mean, they were. Sam Reinhart with the wrist shot, and Rodriguez tries to snap it in off the rebound, and then Barkov with the wrist shot in. But Markstrom, he is Jacob Markstrom. AJ Greer, still frustrating. Frustrating himself to try to shoot the puck, and he is getting himself into more frustration, and which was also saved by Markstrom. And in this time, within 14 minutes and 15 minutes in, Spencer Knight with an amazing save against the New Jersey Devils. I mean, Jack Hughes was right there to snap it home. Spencer Knight has this one. Good save. Totter with the backhand and Paul Cotter Spencer Knight. Oh my God. It's kind of like how I want to say Joey Decord would have that kind of Vasilevsky. It's that type of player that would stop the first puck and then tries to stop second one and falls on the ice on his back. I mean, Spencer Knight had to sacrifice himself to get that puck and not have that puck go to the back of the net. What a save by Spencer Knight. I'm giving a round of applause. So Spencer Knight coming in clutch for the Florida Panthers. I mean, this is where the offense have to step up to save the game for Spencer Knight. And the fact that he's saving the game for the Florida Panthers shows you how important it is to have that offense back. Still an awesome save, though. Anyway, Forsling with the snapshot, which was saved by Markstrom. Mayer with the wrist shot, which was saved by Spencer Knight. Great save again. Every time New Jersey he takes a shot off, anxiety builds through, just like how any close game would make you feel like you have that adrenaline. It's excitement, but it's also frustration, and it's also like, oh my God. Anyway, with that being said, we go to overtime. So again, overtime for the Florida Panthers. Last time we went to overtime, well, you already know the story. The good news with this is that we do get a point, and we inch closer to the Atlantic Division because Toronto actually lost. They lost 4-1 against the Dallas Stars in, I think it's called Scotiabank Arena. Scotiabank Arena up in Toronto, Ontario. I think it's what the Providence is. I don't know. Anyway, overtime at the Rock. Hischier wins the faceoff. Jesper Bratt with the wrist shot, which was saved by Spencer Knight. Matthew Tkachuk shoots wide. There's a hit to Matthew Tkachuk. Lundell shoots wide. Jack Hughes almost wins it for New Jersey, but Spencer Knight stopped that puck. Carter Verhaeghe with the wrist shot. That was saved by Markstrom. Verhaeghe's shot was blocked by Dougie Hamilton. And that puck went to the netting. Hischier with the face-off win. Lundell gets blocked by Hamilton. Jack Hughes nearly wins it for New Jersey. That was saved by Spencer Knight. Jesper Bratt gets blocked by his own teammates. Or actually, no, not Jesper Bokas. Jesper Bratt with the shot blocked by Sam Bennett. However, Jack Hughes, once again, but that shot went right towards Spencer Knight, and Spencer Knight holds on to the puck for dear life. And we go to a shootout once again. Our last time, as far as I remember, that we went to a shootout was back when the month started against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins game. Remember that game? I remember that game. That was the game when Anton Lundell won us the game. What about this game? Is it any different? Well, let's see. So shootout. Paul Cotter starts off. New Jersey starts off with the shootout. Paul Cotter comes in, and he scores on that wrist shot to take the lead in the shootout for New Jersey. Barkov is next. He goes up to go left and right, and it goes underneath. I think it went underneath Jacob Markstrom. Either way, that shot equalizes the shootout. Next up is Jesper Bratt. Comes in for New Jersey, and he shoots it, and it hit the crossbar. He just barely missed Spencer Knight as that one hit above the crossbar and flung up. Huge for the Florida Panthers because Sam Reinhart is coming up next, and he's probably going to take the lead for the Florida Panthers. Did he? No. Wrist shot went straight to the knee shin pads towards Jacob Markstrom, and that was an easy save by Jacob Markstrom. So New Jersey has a chance to take the lead in the shootout with Jack Hughes, but Spencer Knight, big save against Jack Hughes to keep the shootout game at 1-1. Both, not just shootout, but the game at 1-1. And it's up to Anton Lundell to win this game, and he does win this game again. And Florida wins this game 2-1 in the shootout and 2-1 over the New Jersey Devils at the Rock. A much-needed win against the Devils, and especially against the Devils, too. They have nearly an identical record with the Florida Panthers. The only difference between them and the Panthers is that they have a couple of more overtime losses. They have 5 overtime losses. We have 3. Our win record is equal with 26 now. Florida was coming in with a 25-16-3 record. Now we have 26-16-3. So this win, especially at Prudential Center, is as big as it gets, because now we can probably build a momentum for our next game, which is on Thursday against the Detroit Red Wings. The Detroit Red Wings is as hot as they can be. They did lose today. They did lose tonight against the San Jose Sharks, I think. But coming into that game, they have won 7 in a row. So that team is not playing around, man. Forget the division. They are hot. So you don't take them lightly. You don't take any opponent lightly. So when we look at the team stats, we got Florida with 28 shots on target, New Jersey with 27. So we have one more shot on target over the Devils. 42 hits for Florida, 30 hits for New Jersey. 36 face-off wins for Florida, 32 for New Jersey. Florida with just one power play opportunity. That was in the first period. The earliest penalty came against New Jersey Devils, was our only power play of the whole game. New Jersey with 2 power play opportunities. All teams with no penalty, no power play goals at all. No shorthanded goals at all. New Jersey with 2 power play opportunities that got nothing. Although I feel like they only should have just went with 1 power play of the whole game, which was that bogus penalty interference against Matthew Tkachuk. But hey, I digress. 14 block shots for Florida, 19 block shots for New Jersey, 7 takeaways for New Jersey. That is the defense that is absolutely amazing. Only 2 takeaways for Florida, 14 giveaways for Florida. That's how good the defense is for the New Jersey Devils. They know how to sneak up on you. 11 giveaways for New Jersey Devils. As well as the defense, I feel like the whole team should get a round of applause, especially Jesper Bokas. I mean, he was back checking, forward checking, whatever the case you do, and he scores in this one. That is a great game. Great game for Jesper Bokas. In fact, a great game for everybody in this game, especially at the Rock, like I was saying. Anyway, stars of the game, it came out a few minutes ago. 1 star goes to Spencer Knight, but the other 2 star players go to New Jersey Devils players. So Lundell and Jesper Bokas does not get anything. Nico Hischier with 2 stars, and 3 stars goes to Jacob Markstrom. So 2 Devils players do get the stars, but it's only 1 Panther play, which was 1 star. That's Spencer Knight. So both goaltenders with at least a star. I'm not complaining because we won the game, but I think Jesper was kind of robbed. But hey, Markstrom did play well. I'm not denying it, but just wish that Jesper Bokas was getting recognition. But anyway, guys, that's good to do for this one. Our next game for the Florida Panthers is on Thursday. That's on ESPN, so national television. Detroit Red Wings, hottest team in hockey right now. Be prepared for that as we go back to Florida, Sunrise, Florida, to take on the Red Wings. And after that, we take on the Ducks. And then the West Coast thing again. Motherfucker. So that's good to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for our content, because Miami TVG guys are back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve, as always. This is Miami TVG. Sign off, folks. Good night, everybody.